Minasan konnichiwa, Happy New Year. Brett, I'll let you start the video.
What?
Say something.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Kakegawa.
Yes.
I'm here with James.
Yes, you remember my name. Thank you.
What?
But thank you for coming all the way from Hamamatsu to Kakegawa.
Mm-hmm.
We're at the nice omiyage shop here near the castle Kakegawa, and I just wanted to get some of Brett's thoughts on video, kind of an interview. So let's jump into it.
All right.
And I'll start with my own introduction. When I first came to Japan almost 6 years ago, I started in Hamamatsu, and I was in Hamamatsu for 2 years. And during those 2 years, I didn't know about you until I was about to leave. I got a job in Aichi Prefecture, and as I was moving, or before I moved, I saw you on YouTube because I was interested in kanji. And I thought, well, are there any foreigners out there who have gone really far with kanji? And I searched on Google, and Bret popped up. And then by his recommendation on one of his YouTube videos, he recommended the Kanji Kente books. So I bought the level 5 book. I got started with level 5. And I was starting my new job in Toyota City of Aichi Prefecture. I worked through level 5, learning all the words, writing all the words, and inputting them and reviewing them every day to remember them. Mm-hmm. So that took about, 3 to 6 months. And then I finished that. And during the summer of 2016, sorry, I'm talking really fast because there's not a lot of time. In 2016, I jumped into level 4 of the Kanji Kente.
Yeah.
And I did the same thing. I went through every page, every word, wrote the words, saved the words into my SRS vocabulary deck, and reviewed them every day. Worked through the whole book. That took a whole summer. I was in ALT at that time, so I had a lot of time during summertime vacation. After finishing level 4, I was still in ALT in Toyota City, and I got the level 3 book, continued the pace. I found studying to be really fun. Kanji study was fun. And as I was ending level 3 of the Kanji Kente, I was finishing up my ALT job and moving into the Toyota City Hall job. And so I went to Toyota City Hall, and I got into the pre-2 Junikyu of Kanji Kente.
Yeah.
Yep, and I continued Junikyu, and I just finished Junikyu while I was working at City Hall. I bought the level 2 book, Nikyu, and then I gave up. I gave up because it was too hard.
But you passed all the books before.
Okay, here's the thing. I never passed Kanji Kente. I never took the test. I just yeah. No, I just bought the books.
Wait, so why did you go from 5 to 4 to 3 to?
Because I wanted to learn the words. Well, I was studying for the JLPT.
It's fair enough.
Yeah, and I thought, well, I want to boost my vocabulary and my knowledge of kanji and my ability to read kanji, and so I just referenced the books. I studied them, but I didn't do all the practice problems to take the tests. I just studied the words page by page.
That's actually kind of funny because really, I mean, the Kanji Kente, the best thing about it is not just, passing and getting a certificate. I mean, that's very nice and it's motivation, but studying all the kanji, studying all the words, and just having that track to follow. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of funny that you follow the track, but you skipped actually taking the test, but you still get that benefit.
Well,
right?
Well, I can read them, but the benefit I'm not getting is I can't write the kanji from memory. And if I'd really studied and tried to pass those tests, I would have learned how to write, and that's probably something I could go back and do someday. But yeah, so you got me into kanji. You helped me get more interested in kanji. But yeah, my kids were born around the time I got to level 2 book, and I thought it was just too much to continue this kind of study. But then I went back to review the lighter kanji, level 8, level 7, level 6. Yeah, but okay, so now this is Bret Mayer. He's passed the level 1 of the Kanji Kente, so he's pretty well known for that achievement. There's not many foreigners, I guess you can explain it later, who have done that. You're probably the first American or the first person that's not from the kanji world, I guess you could have.
Yeah, that's what they call like the kanji culture sphere.
But,
I mean,
to have passed the level 1 of the Kanji Kente, that's a really big achievement. That's really amazing. But yeah, so now I find myself learning about tea. There are tests for tea, and that's kind of where I'm at. But now I want to improve my ability to speak Japanese, and you've just now introduced me to some speaking tests.
Oh yeah.
So could you tell everyone a little bit about your Kanji Kente adventure? It doesn't have to be long. Well, just as much as you'd like. Your Kanji Kente adventure, what you did after Kanji Kente, after you passed those, you went on to some other things, I think, and then what you're doing now. And I guess once we hit 10 minutes, I'll reset the video. But yeah, just go for it.
Okay,
so
what are we at? 4:40.
Yeah.
All right, just briefly then. I mean, I've always been really into kanji, and I came to Japan, and I was doing like translation work and some English teaching, and one of I believe my students at the time said, well, if you like kanji so much, why don't you take the kanji kente? And I said, what's that? And they said, well, it's this test, blah, 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 blah. And they ran juku. They ran like a little school.
お願いします。
はい、ありがとうございます。
ごちそうさまでした。
They ran a little school where they would proctor the test for elementary school kids. So they said, oh, I host the test at my school, why don't you come take it? And then, so I did. I started at level 8, and it was just me and all these elementary school kids. So, like, staring at me. But it was fun, and I passed that level, and then I just kept going up and up.
So you started at level 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I had some kanji background, some Japanese study I'd done already. So.
And you took level 8 with kids?
Yeah.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, level 8 is elementary, what grade? Grade 2, 3? Grade 3, yeah, grade 3.
Starts at 10, which is 1.
Okay.
Elementary school level 1.
And then grade 3 is level 7, right? 4.
2 would be 9, 3 would be 8, 4, 7, 5, 6, and then 5, level 5 of the kanji kente covers all the kanji in elementary school.
Okay. Yeah, up until level 5 is all of the kyoiku kanji, the educational kanji.
Yeah.
And then you get into junior high school kanji, which is tough.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep going.
Oh, okay, so that's where I started at 8, went up through, I got to 4, and I failed that one once.
Yeah.
And then sort of regrouped and went past that. I got to 2 and pre-2.
After failing 4.
Yeah, so I kind of got, what do you call it?
You just kept pushing your studies ahead, learning more kanji, and thought you'd come back and get level 4 after.
Yeah, I got like annoyed with myself, and I said, I was like, oh, I can't believe, because I failed it by 1 point.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'll show you, whoever you is.
I remember,
I'm gonna skip to pre-2 and 2, and I took those both, and then I failed pre-2, but I passed 2.
That's intense.
Which is, yeah, it was weird.
Because even if you take level 2, you're theoretically supposed to know all of the kanji before 2, because any could appear on the test.
But I guess they focus on different areas, so I focused so much on studying for 2, I knew all of that, but not all of the pre-2 stuff.
Okay, right. And how many kanji are you supposed to know once you're at level 2? Do you remember?
I guess that would be all the Joyo kanji, which is...
Joyo's up until 2. Oh, that's right. Then Jun Ikkyu, pre-1 and 1 is outside of the Joyo kanji.
So pre-1 is like about 3,000, and then Ikkyu is 6,000, so...
It goes from 3,000 to 6,000, wow.
Yeah, so the jump from 2 to pre-1 isn't so bad. There's a lot of stuff you will be unfamiliar with, and it'll look scary, but it's not, the volume of new content isn't so great. Pre-1 to 1, it's like crazy. Yeah.
That's where most people just don't make it. They don't get across. They don't make it. Their raft just goes down.
It's like a marathon, because in level 1 you have basically, you can look at all the past tests and get an idea of what's probably going to be on the test. But then there's a huge, well, not huge, but I would say 20 to 30% portion of like maybe new stuff.
Yeah.
It can vary depending on, the difficulty changes each time, but essentially there's a significant portion of EQ that each time is going to be new.
Right.
So you can't prepare for it with past tests. You just have to be looking through the dictionary.
And how do you prepare for the enormity of level 1? There's so many kanji. I guess you just have to really know kanji well and go for it.
Yeah.
And how many times did it take you to pass level 1?
I passed on the fifth
try?
time.
Okay.
It's about 1.5 years.
And since passing that, you've met other Japanese people who have passed level 1. How many times did it take them on average? The first try?
No, there's not a lot of people that do it on the first try.
Yeah.
I've heard of Japanese people, maybe they can do it within 1 year. I'm sure there are people who have done it on the first try, who are super intense. But I've also heard of Japanese people taking 10 or more tries and never getting it.
Okay, wow.
So
it's like the driving test in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Kind of.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt. We're almost at about my time limit, 10 or 11 minutes. We can do a part 2 after this. But
right.
For somebody who's trying to, maybe it's a test or something in their life that seems so impossible to do. Like level 1, if I think about level 1 of the kanji kente, it's like, it's impossible, I'll never do that. But for somebody who thinks something's impossible, what advice do you have to them to like do it and get it?
Oh, we hit 10 minutes, I can't tell you.
No, maybe 11 or 12 minutes. Hurry up,
Okay,
you gotta.
no. Okay, so what did, I mean, yeah. A lot of things seem impossible at first, but the key, I think, is just every day a little bit, studying a little bit every day.
Continuing every day is one key.
Yeah,
Okay, I agree.
Making it a habit. Making it a habit.
Every day, make it a habit. Good habits. Study habits.
Like, because if you just go at it every day, you don't have to cram yourself. You don't have to do like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours a day. Just as long as you
keep the fire running.
Yeah.
Keep it burning.
Look at the material, review something, take a step forward. Eventually, you're going to get there. Whether it's, it might be slower than other people or it might be faster than other people, but you're going to get there if you keep up that regular effort. Because if you study a bunch of days and then you take a break, then it becomes easier to, I'll just take another break.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't study yesterday, so whatever, I don't have to study today.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
Yeah.
You just gotta stay on the ball. Just even if it's an effort or a pain in the butt, just do it. Just do it.
Exactly.
And then kanji kente level 1 from level 8. And how many years?
The total
Five
was like
years?
4.5 years or so, but 1.5 years was spent specifically on EQ, the level 1.
Okay, awesome, amazing. Alrighty, well we're about out of time right now, so
Alright.
I'll stop there and we'll pick up at part 2.
Okay.
Alrighty, thanks.